Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounded. Let me know how we sounded. It is Friday, y'all. I totally forgot it was February, so it's a short month as well. I was like, it's 28th. I was like, I remember yesterday telling y'all, we went live behind the scenes during the New York news that next week was going to be the new month. When I looked at the actual date, I was like, oh yeah, it is February. You know, February's that short month. Yeah. Let me know how we sound before we break this down. And, you know, I just want to take this time to give I don't know why trading views are bugging out. Give a special shout out to the haters out there, y'all. Apparently, I don't call stuff out. I just make YouTube videos, right? But if y'all was in the live yesterday, we literally broke down and into this setup during the live stream, right? And of course, we also talked about this during the Sunday chart analysis. So if y'all was in the live with us yesterday, you could have hopped in that huge GN setup with us. So shout out to those that hopped in and ate with us. But of course, if you want signaled immediately or notified immediately when I enter trades, signal is linked in the description as well. But we're going to wait a couple minutes and we're going to start to break some stuff down. We got a few setups we're looking at right now, y'all. You already know the drill. Make sure to go ahead and like the live and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. What's going on, Content Daily? Sounding good. All right, appreciate it. We're sounding good. Good morning, happy Friday. Hope today is a good day for you. I appreciate that. Hope it is for you as well. But yeah, today's gonna be a good day. I mean, today's already a good day. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain. GN has been flying all night. Woke up to the bag even bigger than it was when I went to sleep. Right? Because again, if we go to the free signal, free Telegram, first link in the description. This is what GN was looking like right when markets closed. I mean, when markets reopened last night at 6 o'clock p.m., right? This is what price was looking like. This is what price has been up to since then. And again, you'll see we posted at 6:21 p.m. So this is what price was looking like at 6:21 p.m. This is what price has been up to since then. All right, so again, you can see here, this pivot point, which was right here, was the furthest price was at. Right, it was just breaking past this blue level right here, 2360. Right, look right here, 2360. That same pivot point. So that thing went from being a 1 to 2 risk ratio setup to being almost 1 to 4 risk ratio setup right now. And I jumped in another position. I've just been riding this wave all last night. So, and again, this thing has been doing nothing but flying all week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and of course going into today, Friday. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a second. What's going on, y'all? See y'all hopping up in here. All right, new 15 just popped up. And that's what he was talking about gold. I was literally just about to talk about gold. And it was you that was talking about it too. Now that you mentioned it. But yeah, so if y'all was in yesterday's live stream, right? If y'all was in yesterday's live stream, yeah, again, you know, I always let y'all ask me about any charts y'all looking at, any trade ideas. So, you know, he was looking at possible gold buys. And again, this is why I always talk about going with the flow of price and follow these rules, right? Because again, if we go back to not even just yesterday's live stream, we go back to Wednesday's live stream, it was the same thing, right? We was looking at gold because gold was in that reversal territory. And you know what I said? I said if we continue to treat 28.86 as a resistance, I wouldn't go for buys, but we could see something else come into play. That's exactly what we see took place here. Again, this was 3 a.m. when we was live. And then we see a New York session. Price continued to hold low as resistance, did a drop, retested. One going to 2 o'clock, still holding as low as resistance. And then last night it broke this low here, is taking off as we speak. So we're going to be looking for sells gold as well. As long as gold can continue to hold 28.68 as resistance, 28.66 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sales. But as you can see, it's been taking off since around 1 a.m. So we're not going to chase this setup here. We're either going to look for retracement or we'll look for another setup. But like I said, like we just broke down, we're deep in profit on GS. I'm not tripping too much about that. We're looking for possible GU sells as well. So we're about to look for this retest retracement. If GU can hold 25.95 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sales going to 25.55. All right, y'all. Now we do have a few news events today. We got German prelim CPI going off all day today, and then at 8:30 we got USD and Canadian news. Oh yeah, NAS ended up taking a dump as well yesterday. So shout out to those that was in that got into NAS100 as well. That thing literally dumped right at open. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram playmaker underscore way, TikTok underscore playmaker way underscore. New 5-minute about to pop up in a second. Yeah, GN's going absolutely insane. So again, remember we talked about yesterday how we needed to break past this resistance level for uptrend to continue. That's exactly what just took place, right? So another thing to keep in mind, this is how Wednesday ended, right? This is how yesterday ended, and this is how today is looking right now. Whoops, I just messed the whole thing up, but y'all get what I was doing, right? There we go. Y'all get what I was doing, though. So again, I talk about this all the time. So the price has already done this big of a move, and London session literally just started. We're just 23 minutes into London session. We're going to see a couple possible things happen. We're either going to see a abnormally large move and candlestick for the day, like this one, for example, like this green one or this green one, or price is going to consolidate and then retrace and then try to keep pushing up. All right, y'all. So don't be too sharp surprised if GN either continues to fly for the rest of the day or if it consolidates, retraces, and then starts to push back up again. All right. Now again, we do got a 8:30 USD Canadian news today, so make sure to keep that time in mind as well. And like always, you guys don't know how to trade news. Make sure to check out the How to Trade News playlist on this same exact channel, y'all. All right. I don't know if I like that stop loss, but we're just gonna keep it there for now. I really need this alert. Put it down here. That's what I really need. I need to move this thing. I need to add another alert. Yeah, GJ done rejected that level again. So at this point, I'm ready for the uptrend to come back into play. At this point, go ahead and bring this alert. I gotta fix the stop loss. All right, new 15 about to start in a few minutes, y'all. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're getting charts dropping. A new video dropping for y'all today during New York session as well, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Make sure to check out the other videos and explore the playlist while we're chilling. Again, we're not just simply just vibing to music. Pay attention to how these candlesticks are forming. Pay attention to how price reacts and doesn't react to these levels and all that good stuff. All right, so we're about to see if we can hold this level as resistance right here. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. That's just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Y'all see on the screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're about to pull it up in a second, actually. But we're undefeated this week. We're what are we, 3-0 this week? Yeah, we're 3-0 this week. We traded every day except for, I think it was Tuesday. Let's find out because I don't remember. This is how we did yesterday. Went, was it the 25th, 26th? So I guess it was Wednesday. We didn't take a setup. This is a setup we took on Tuesday's nice GN setup. And then we took a nice GJ sell on Monday. And all these setups we broke down as well as entered during the London session lives, as well as most importantly, down during the Sunday chart analysis. So even though it is Friday, I still want y'all to check out the Sunday chart analysis so y'all can see what price was looking like at the beginning of the week. Y'all can hear my projections, hear where I see price going and what I'm looking for, and then compare it to what price is looking like right now, right? Again, this was all the way from Sunday. I can't edit or make this stuff up. But a lot, if not all the charts have been going as projected. I think only one chart's been kind of slacking, which is GJ, but everything else has been doing what it's been doing. Right. So we have not taken a single loss at all this month. We've gone absolutely insane. So we're about to see how today goes, though. I want to take at least one more setup today. But I'm not going to force a setup. But as of right now, we're looking at possible GU sales, looking at possible gold sales, and then continue NAS sales. But I do think NAS is going to retrace for us before it does the next dump, if it can't break this next level, because that thing went crazy yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. That thing took a dump yesterday. But it needed to do that to break through this mess anyway, so. Now, GN breaks back above this level. I go for buy. I mean, not GN, this is GJ. I'm not even going to force it. It's a lot more attractive setups. That's the thing about trading. You don't want to go for every little thing. You want to really weigh your options. Again, the goal isn't to go for every pip in the market. The goal is to go for high probability, high quality setups. You think GU will sweep Asia session? I don't know. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking for sales. So if GU can hold 2600 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sales going down to 2555. All right. So if it fails to hold this level, I'm not worried about it. I'm only concerned if it can hold these levels. If it breaks past this level, I'm going to let price do its thing and not care at all. All right. I'm only worried about these charts when they're at my levels. Right. Speaking of levels, once you GN can keep going. And nobody should be red on this trade, y'all. All right. Nobody should be red on this trade. Y'all should be deep in profit with your SL in profit, or some profit secured, or you should be out the trade. Crazy. New 5-minute about to pop up in a second. Yeah, GN going absolutely insane, y'all. Up 4 times the risk on the first position, up 3 on the second position. They're riding this wave all week. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about just trading one pair. I know a lot of people. A lot of they only like to trade one pair, which is completely fine. Um, that's just the downside of trading one pair, right? Because there's always going to be a time where. What did I just do? Oh, there's always going to be a time where there's going to be a pair that's low volume, consolidating, or struggling to break levels, which is, that's one of the main reasons why I look at multiple pairs, right? Like if you look at the recaps of the day, only trade one time a day nowadays. I mean, I only say one trade a day nowadays. But if you look around, they're different pairs, right? And that's because it's based on simply that, right? Because again, some pairs don't play out. Some pairs don't meet my confirmation, and some pairs just range all day, right? But if you have at least 3 pairs you're looking at, or 5 pairs you're looking at, it's bound to be one of those pairs that's going to have a setup. But trading one pair does help you get used to the markets and build that discipline, because if there's not a setup, you simply have to sit on your hands and wait for that setup, or take that extra risk of possibly losing money. So you know what I'm saying? It's all about patience at the end of the day. But as far as GU, I'm only looking for sales if it can hold us up by resistance. If it rejects and pushes back up, we're going to be back with possible buys, depending on the levels above it, how it reacts to the levels above it. Which is why we was looking for buys up here. I want to see if we can hit this next level here. Would have been a nice couple hundred pips that I caught. But it took off right before London session, as we could see, 1 a.m., 2 hours before we went live. Marcus was like, "Man, Wade's catching too many pips this week, man. We gotta sneak off while he's sleeping. We gotta nerf him somehow." You cannot keep catching all these pips in the market. All right, let's see what this 15 looks like. Let's see what we're dealing with. Immediate rejection. Let's see if we can hold that level. Man, GN's been here for the last 20 minutes. Make sure to like the live, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. And while we're chilling, I'm about to give y'all some more. I'm about to give y'all some free game, y'all. Well, I get free game all the time. I'm about to give y'all some free game, some more free game, right? But I see everybody. I was trying to get into this live yesterday. I kind of don't like going on other lives. It depends on who they are. But I kind of don't like going to other lives or spaces with investors because, especially on social media, because usually it's, especially like if it's like a group setting, it's not really like about chopping it up like they make it seem. So it's kind of like, if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. But I saw people talking about Bitcoin and crypto, and they kind of were saying the right stuff, but they didn't know exactly what they was talking about. So that's also why I didn't want to go in there because, like, going to someone's platform that makes them look ignorant. It's not always the best thing. But let's talk about some stuff, right? So one thing I always tell the members and students: you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. Now, another thing, I've been talking about Bitcoin retracing literally ever since we was approaching 100K. I talked about it when we broke 100K. And if y'all look at my thumbnails, let me go to my YouTube channel really quick. I done put that let me go to my videos. I done put it all on y'all's faces too. Let me go to it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Whoops. Give me 1 second, y'all. Right. Look at the Bitcoin. Look at the thumbnail. I told y'all we was going to come back down and retrace and retest this level. Now, there's a few reasons why Bitcoin is doing what it's doing, right? We got all the news reports. That's one of the reasons why, right? But there's another reason. So what do we just have take place? February. What do we have every February that takes place, specifically in America? The Super Bowl, right? And what goes on during the Super Bowl? A bunch of commercials that people pay millions of dollars for. And what do be some of those commercials? Some of those commercials be crypto commercials. Now, before we get into teacher mode, you already know the charts. This is when the charts want to sneak off. So let's hold that thought for a second, because it looks like gold's about to try to do something for your boy. It's already did a big move for the day, though. Could hold this level, though, or could retest. Already did a nice drop. It's moving smoother than GU, but I feel like GU would be a better move to go for a sell setup. Just want to see if GU is going to wake up. So let's hold that thought, because gold might try to take a dump on us. Now I kind of want to go for a GU sell over a gold sell, but gold is showing I might try to do something over GU. I'm also still in this GN position. So again, y'all, gold can hold 28.52 as resistance. We can look for sales going to 28.42. But if it fails to hold this low, but don't be too sharp surprised if it tries to retest and retrace back up to 28.66. All right, y'all. So we're going to hold that thought. I'm just going to move this alert down just in case it does try to take off. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, we had all those ads pop off. And what happened before February? Bitcoin broke all-time highs. Bitcoin hit 100K. And then what has Bitcoin been doing ever since it hit 100K? It stayed there for 2 months. Now what do we see taking place? It looks like gold is about to try to make. Oh, no, it's not. Right? Now, let's go to February last year. I don't think February last year did anything too crazy. Okay, February last year, price was pushing back up. So we got to go back to when Bitcoin. Who remembers post 2020, middle of, all those, everybody's favorite times when Bitcoin first broke 60K, right? Everybody was going insane. So what do we see going on here? All right, what do we see going on here? We'll see Bitcoin do a huge push, break all-time highs, chill there for a few months, then retrace and reverse, right? Then it'll push his way back up, make all-time highs again, chill there for a few months, retrace, reverse, chill there for a little bit, break all-time highs again, chill for a few months, retrace, reverse, break all-time highs again. So what do you think is going to happen again? It's about to scare people and mess people up again, right? So we do got a bunch of stuff in the behind the scenes getting worked on and trying to get past, especially on the crypto side. So that's a whole nother conversation. But what we see is every time we break all-time highs, which should be a surprise, especially when it comes to us that day trade and invest, a retracement comes next, right? But again, the main reason why people freak out is because for some reason, people only want to invest in stuff long term after they've already gone up 15, 20, 30, 50%. But nobody wants to invest or buy something when they're down 15, 20, 30%, which is insane to me, right? Because again, just logically speaking, it doesn't make any sense. Because why would you want to buy something when it already just went up 50% versus buy something when it went down 50%? I'm not saying Bitcoin went down 50%. I'm just throwing numbers out there, right? Like it just doesn't make any sense, right? So I say that all to say this is exactly why you DCA. You don't put all your money into one position, and why you always want to wait for the retracements and buy off the retracements, and also you want to pay attention to these price levels, right? Um, yeah, so go there and breaking that level. Like I know somebody that knows somebody, right? I think he did it or someone he knows did it. I forgot. But they bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin broke 100K for the first time. They bought Bitcoin when it was 100K. And they didn't just buy Bitcoin when it was 100K. They bought an entire Bitcoin when it was at 100K. Now, if they didn't secure profits, so this is what I told her. I was like, that was a mistake, but there's no point in selling it right now, right? Because literally after they bought that, that's when price was, doing the retracement stuff like that. But if he didn't take profits when Bitcoin broke past 100K again and went to like 104K or even 108K, 110K, he'd be super in the red right now. But this is exactly why if you do buy it when price is at a peak or at a high, you don't want to put your entire investment amount at the height, right? Versus if he would have DCA'd in, not only would he be able to cancel out those pushes or those retracements, but he'd be his average Bitcoin price would be a lot lower. He would actually be up more and canceling out some of those drops and retracements, right? Because a lot of people don't understand as well, unless you actually invest, is that on red days you can still make money, right? It's all about where you enter at. It's all about your position where you enter at. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if I have any screenshots on hand showing me being up on a red day. I know I got some screenshots showing me well, red turned green day. I have screenshots of that. And if you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Yeah, I got a screenshot showing that. I got a screenshot showing this. So when you know what you're doing, when you stick to the game plan, you enter and X off these levels, it's amazing the things you can do, right? So obviously Chainlink's not at this no more. It's at like $15 right now, right? But you can see on this screenshot, I gotta post some more screenshots too. I'm doing some stuff on the crypto side behind the scenes, so stay tuned for that. But you can see here how it was saying on the day it only is up 6%. But you can see down here on the returns for the day are up 8%. Right? So how does that work exactly? Again, it's all about knowing what you're doing, right? Another example, right? This thing is only up 8% for the day, apparently, but I'm up 17% for the day. How is that possible? Again, knowing when to enter. You see what I'm saying? Right? So I got a lot of stuff I'm working on behind the scenes. So be on the lookout for that. Again, like I said, next month, the course will be completed revamping. I don't have an exact date. I'm aiming towards the end of the quarter, it being done. And I got a few other things working on as well, but those other things I ain't gonna talk about until either close to being done or done. So stay tuned for that. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. And this is another example of why, again, I am anti-breakout trading. I want to wait for those confirmations. Imagine we would have pulled the trigger and went for this sell simply because we got excited because price broke that level. We'd be an unnecessary drawdown right now and a potential risk of getting our stop loss hit. Again, you never want to be in a rush taking any trades. Again, y'all, we do got news at 8:30. So make sure you keep that time in mind. And Gian's been chilling here. I wanted to see it hit this next level. It's been chilling here literally since we got live. It was putting in all that work off stream. But now I want to get camera shots. I don't know what's up with that, chat. What's up with that, chat? So yeah, so but again, this is the last day of the month. Got a lot of reports coming out next week. But the most important report coming out next week is going to be the recap of this month, y'all. All right. So again, today's not over yet, but as of right now, we are taking 0 losses for the month of February, which is a beautiful thing right there. But we're about to see how today wraps up. I still want to take at least one more setup today, but I ain't going to force anything. So that being said, shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description for a free signal, free Telegram, y'all. That's the other experience how we did last month and last quarter. If you're interested in how to identify these levels, the signal service, or mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. Again, you watch any of my videos on YouTube, watch the last 2.5 minutes. It goes over all the details. But if y'all want to contact me directly with any other questions, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. I respond to all messages. And yeah, we're going to be back at it. Well, no, we're not. Tomorrow's Saturday. So we'll be back at it next week, same time, London/3 AM EST. But again, I got a new video dropping for y'all today during New York session. And then I'm going to drop another crypto video for y'all this weekend as well. So make sure you're going to look out for those as well. Make sure to catch up to all the videos, all playlists are up to date, y'all. And enjoy y'all's weekend.